Hello friends, this is Scott, and I made another quick trip down to the hobby farm, a little overnight trip. And first thing I did down here was I screened some more dirt and I filled up the potato bins a little bit more because they were really baked, really like concrete. So I needed to add a little more soil and I added some wood chips to keep it moist. So hopefully that'll help. And then I watered and weeded the garlic as well as the onions. So things are coming together. As you can see, things are greening up. And here's a look at some of the berries that I planted in the kind of in the side yard on the south side of the front yard. And as you see, the weeds are infiltrating all these wood chips. So it's going to take a while for me to get these weeds under control, but it'll happen. It just has to stay on top of it. And by not turning the soil and keeping it mulched, we're not adding, bringing new seeds, weed seeds to the surface. Therefore, they're not going to germinate. But as you see, these little bushes, there's currants and there's honeyberries in here, and a few other types of berries, and they all seem to be alive and survive the winter, so we're looking good. So we'll see how big these get. Now, I'm notoriously bad for planting things and then forgetting what they are, so we'll have to wait till the berries ripen up before I can tell what these plants are. But I do remember that there's two goji berries, this one and the one next door, and they haven't shown signs of life yet. So I don't know if they survive the winter, but we'll see. But everything else seems to be doing pretty good. But as you see, the weeds are coming on, so I've got to get to work. Now, my main project this trip, after I did a little bit of watering and maintenance, was I wanted to finish this bed along this northern fence that I put in last year. And I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to put in here. It was hugelkultur to start with. I have sticks, and then I put in some grass clippings, and I brought some soils and things like that, and then topping it with bark. But I needed to screen a bunch of soil. And that was my plan, was to do as much of this as I could do this trip and get it ready to plant. And I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to plant here, but I do know that I need to mow the next time I come down. So I'm going to put some grass clippings on there again. There's Miss Thing. She's with me today, working hard. But here's the big pile of dirt. And as you can see, it is starting to, well, it's not starting to, it's continuing to disappear, slowly but surely. And as I've been saying, this soil doesn't look good in the pile, but when you screen it out, it has quite a few rocks in it, but it's good stuff. And that's the stuff I'm using to make the beds. Miss Thing approves, and she's feeling more and more comfortable out here. She likes the warm weather. She's been cooped up in the garage too much. But here's what looks like what I accomplished this trip down, is I screened quite a few wheelbarrows full of soil. Again, I'm going to mow next time if my mower works. Kind of beat it up last year, so I got to see if I can get it running again. But if not, I'll have to get a new one. But I need to put some more grass clippings down to help suppress some weeds, maybe some more cardboard. But probably just the grass clippings, and then I'll bring more wood chips from the back and layer them up to try to keep the weeds under control. I'm thinking some sunflowers along here might be nice. I'll probably just sprinkle some black oiled sunflower seeds that I feed my wild birds and see what comes up. But I think in the long run, these will be bushes. But the pile is disappearing, and I'm at the top of the hill, and I'm starting to dig down. So it's we're gonna make some quick work of this. When I say quick work, I mean within the next year to 2 years. I think we'll have this done. So we'll see. I'm working hard on it, and whenever I have some free time. But I did get the trailer hooked up, and we're taking it to Salt Lake because we have lots of plans. I did speak to the neighbor to my east, and talked about having him maybe run some larger animals on my pasture, my back pasture. And I think he's in agreement, but I still need to finish some fencing. And then the shade trees that I put in the back, I just put a little bit of wire around them to keep the deer off of them. But, if there's sheep or there's cows or something bigger in this pasture, I've got to make much bigger rings, as well as ring the other fruit trees I just put in last weekend. So there's always a lot to do, but I'm excited. I want to get some animals on the property, get that pasture taken care of, and they'll mow for me and they'll add fertility. And over time, that pasture will really green up. So I'm excited. Things are coming together, but I'm a little leery of the weeds because they are coming on strong. And yeah, I fought weeds last year again, but I was behind the 8 ball. I bought the property and the weeds were already up to my waist. So I'm way ahead of the game this year. So looking forward to seeing what else I can bring down with this trailer in the next week. A little more money in the near future. So you'll be seeing what I'm up to here very shortly. Well, thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please hit that subscribe button, like, share, and comment. Thank you.